Hello once again, Wildcats. It's time for another edition of Coach's Corner presented by Atrium Health. My name is Paul Roper. Pleased to be joined by head coach of your Davidson Wildcats, Scott Abel. And Coach, good week for the Cats, a 37-17 win against Barton. We'll start with the play of the freshman TJ McGee at the team's first kickoff return in 9 years, plus interception. Quite a day for him.
It really was. Great to see us be able to generate some big plays in our return game. And TJ's, we've talked about him already a few times this preseason, but very talented. Was a gifted running back in high school. So we've looked forward to putting him back there, giving him that opportunity. And this week was that opportunity. He took full advantage of it. And it's a good boost, right? And then defensively getting his first interception. What a great week for him. I'm very proud of him.
One of the things we did not talk about in our post-game radio interview was how the contributions were spread out on offense. Five different Wildcats with at least 60 yards rushing. It's always good to see a balance in that attack.
Well, you know, for us, it's a goal to an extent, right? I think that the offense lends itself to that, right? You can look through the years, right? There's many years we lead the nation in rushing and don't have a 1,000-yard rusher. And partly is our offense built around we're going to take what the defense gives us. And so, you know, Saturday it became more of an O-back game for us, our featured running back position. They were forcing the give on a lot of our replays. And then we rotated, you know, three guys consistently through there, right? Bernard and Coy, right, and Dylan. And they're three of the five guys you're talking about, right? And then, you know, certainly Jayden Waddell continues to get very comfortable in his new role at quarterback. Braden Oakley had a big game for us at slot, but there were limited touches on the perimeter, right? Just because they were just going to force everything back inside. And very proud of those guys. And you know, we took advantage of what they gave us.
Part of the 37-17 win, the defense played really well, especially in the second half, only allowing 3 points. You got contributions all over the board.
Yeah, we did. You know, and. We continue to get better on defense, right? And I know our defense line has gotten a lot of hype this year, and we feel really good about them, and we were missing DK. So you saw some guys step up, you know, Jared Price and Ron Moog, right? And really proud of those guys. But, you know, back behind them, we have some guys really playing well. You know, Caden Jenkins is playing about as consistent, as good as football as anybody we've had here since in my time on that side of the football. Just doing everything that he's supposed to do. In the defensive secondary. Daniel Carter continues to play well and grow into his role at safety. You know, Yusef Thomas, I thought, really played well from his backer position. And we got into a couple different looks, right? It forced our guys out of some comfort zone for them. But I thought Jayden Pask played well. So really proud of the whole unit and how they're coming together as a group.
Well, Jayden Pask is leading the Save a Warrior project for the second year in a row. Had a nice surprise when his father, Jason, came to surprise him prior to the opener against Jacksonville State. That was certainly a terrific moment.
Oh, it's one of the best moments of my career, right? And it has nothing to do with football. It has everything to do with people and service. And what we talk about a lot in our program is football small, everything else is bigger. And that's just another example, right? And, you know, Jason's been serving overseas for a year, you know, hasn't been home. And this past year, it's been tumultuous across our globe, right? And so that can't be easy for that family. And Jayden, we've been a support group for him, I know, but I just wanted to make sure the whole family knows how much we appreciate their service. And all those that are out there serving, whether they're our former players, which we have some serving, right, that commissioned after the ROTC time here. And so it's a big part of our program. I'm glad that we're having the opportunity and the platform to showcase that. And I look forward to Saturday and really recognizing all the people who serve.
And for more information, you go to our website, davidsonwildcats.com, to find out how you can help raise funds for the Save a Warrior project that's being led by senior linebacker Jayden Pask. And speaking of Jayden, he started in here as a safety, and he's moved over to linebacker, and a darn good one at that. He continues to have a terrific start to this season.
He really does. You know, Jayden he's been in the formula since he got here, right? Played some safety as a freshman and quickly moved to one of our outside backer positions, which, you know, they're interchangeable parts. You know, and, you know, now he's a leader, right? He's a captain of the defensive unit. He makes a lot of checks, a lot of calls for us. But the best thing he brings to us is his energy, his passion for the game. It's unmatched on that side of the football. I think his defensive brethren, his defensive staff would tell you Jayden is that spark plug for them. And every defensive unit needs it. He is that for us this year.
Not only that, but he also shown he's a great leader. He's also willing to take direction. He told me that Cameron Willis has even helped him a little bit this year as a freshman. I think it's wonderful to see how he jives with his unit so well.
He does. Jaden's a young man that he has friends in all walks of life, right? He gets along with everyone, and everyone respects him. And that's because he's a humble servant type leader, right? He's not bigger than the guy to the right or left of him, right, or front or behind him. And that's what you want in your leaders.
And coming up, we have the St. Andrews Knights coming to town on Saturday for a 7 p.m. start. What do we know about the Knights?
Well, the Knights are under new leadership this year, new staff. They're an NAIA program, right, here in North Carolina. And they have some really talented guys. They've played a really tough schedule to start off their campaign. And so they're looking for that first win. They're looking for some momentum as they head into their conference play, as are we. And so for us, we really need to focus on the things we need to continue to work on to get better as we head into PFL play. And that will be our focus this week is how can we get better and grow from what we learned last week.
Well, it should be a fun one this Saturday, and we get to support the people that help protect and serve our country and do a great job for the Davidson community and beyond. Coach, thanks as always for your time.
Thanks, Paul.
He's head coach Scott Abel. My name is Paul Roper. A reminder that we'll have kickoff at 7 p.m. The St. Andrews Knights come to town. Wear white to the game. It is a whiteout, so please wear your white and support your Davidson Wildcats as they look to improve to a 2-1 record as they face the St. Andrews Knights. Pre-game coverage will begin at 6:30 on the Davidson Sports Network from Learfield, the Varsity app, and WHIP 1350 99.3 with myself and Mike Frasina. Have a good week, everybody. We'll see you next time on Coach's Corner, presented by Atrium Health.